garden. Sorry we haven't showed it to you yet, but we've had a couple rounds of different crops, but figured we'd share what we got growing in the garden. Show you what we got. We got some collards growing here, and we've got your kale. I love the kale. This is the dino kale. They have all different names for it. Very hardy. You keep harvesting the leaves, and it just keeps growing. Thank you, Mr. Plant. And we use a lot of these in smoothies. Sarah likes to make the kale salads. Really good stuff. Same with the collards too. We use them in his smoothies also too. Then we got some other stuff mixed in here. This has been going great. This is the rainbow chard. This is a type just more of a white leaf or white trunk. Really great. And then Sarah's habanero peppers. Look at them all. They've been going everywhere. We've actually been trading some of the habaneros to our friend Jason that opened up a new vegan restaurant. So we've been trading some dishes for some of the stuff in the garden, and we've been bringing them some kale also too. What you have here, we've got a...
Check this out. Yeah, squash, butternut squash.
So we started a squash. Now the problem out here is I know it looks a little funny because it's got a sock on it. The problem out here is we have the pickle worms. And we had some watermelons and we had some cucumbers. And the pickle worms, it's a moth that flies at night and lays like 300-400 eggs. They basically won't let the plant produce fruit. They'll drill a little hole in the fruit. If there is some, rots. It's sad. So we have one out of all this whole squash, and we covered it with a sock and see if we're going to make it. But I don't think we're going to do squash. Alrighty, what we have here is some purslane. Purslane is a wild edible. It actually grows everywhere around the world in all 50 states. It's high in omega-3 fatty acids. It actually has more omega-3s than any other green leafy vegetable there is. Is there anything else that you could think of, Sarah, that it's got a lot of other potassium?
It's just really antioxidant. Yeah, it's just good for building your cell walls because you use the fats to build the cell walls. So, muy importante.
And anything that grows wild, I think is something you should really eat. It's
hardy.
Really hardy. And these actually grew wild in the garden. We did get a little piece of it from a garden, from a farm tour that we went to from a farmer. He gave us a piece, and that's when we first learned about it. And we planted it in that center box, and it's still there. These just miraculously appeared. They're all over the garden. We kind of pull some out. There's just so many of them.
Put those in the smoothies, though. They're really, really good. Really tasty.
Yeah. And we got a little tomato plant growing here. Some more kale. We have some beets going on through here, and some different lettuces. We have a broccoli here that's kind of on its way out. We've already kind of harvested that a lot. There's some more chard, and then there's a rainbow chard there too, just a different type. Okay, now here we got some onion that we got going. Here's some more collards. Okay, and here we have lamb's quarters. I actually planted these from seed, but it is a wild edible. It actually has more potassium, calcium, beta-carotene than spinach. Has
and iron.
And iron. Yeah, it actually has vitamin A and vitamin C also too.
It's really, really tasty. It's actually bland, but it's not. It's really good tasting. It's not spicy or bitter or anything.
I don't see why this is considered a weed by any means.
Really
just
powerful.
as flavorful as spinach and everything, and it grows wild. I actually planted this from seed, but this is all over the United States, growing on sides of roads, all over the place, people's gardens. They just haven't identified it. Look it up online, Google search the images of it, but when it comes up, it's got like a hot pink, the type that we had, have like a hot pink up the center when it started growing. But a really neat plant. Planted this one, and we put some in smoothie today. And then over here on this one, got some parsley. Look at this, this has been just doing great. Been putting this in the smoothies also too. Really good. Really good for moving the heavy metals out of your blood, out of your body. Not bad in smoothies at all. I didn't think I'd like it, but I do like it a lot.
Good in salads too.
Yeah, here's some onions that Sarah planted.
Fennel.
And then the fennel, which we've had really good luck with the fennel. This is kind of our third round of fennel.
And if anybody knows what this is, these purple flowers are wild, but they're beautiful. And they just came up, so I don't know what they are.
We just left them. Then we've got some more carrots that Sarah's been really successful with, which we need to plant some more because we go through those a lot. And again,
ooh, look what we got!
Habanero.
Salsa.
No, these are
Here we come. Jalapeno.
jalapenos. Look at all these.
Woohoo! That thing is chock full.
So what we did is we looked at what
It took me a while to get the peppers going, so that's why I'm so excited. I
Yeah,
had many
and now-
failed plants first.
and now there's a lot of them coming up. And what we did was we looked at what we bought at the grocery store a lot, and we thought, okay, what can we grow? And Sarah used a lot of these for different salsas and stuff, and I was really surprised, you know, compared to Arizona, they're rather expensive here in Hawaii. And we got some more parsley, see it just growing everywhere.
Beets.
We've got a beet here. Got some more lettuce. There's some more lamb's quarters. We've got,
Kale. We even have a papaya tree over here.
yeah, a little papaya tree.
More carrots. Oh, how about the wild clovers? We found out some good stuff about those. Those are tasty. Little
Wild
lemon
clovers
tang.
too. Another wild edible. I remember eating these when I was a kid. Some have a little yellow flower at the tip, and they have kind of a lemony, limey taste. Really good. I mean, I remember eating them as a kid. We always did. I don't know why we quit eating them, but they're really good. They're good in smoothies also too. Put a lot of lime and lemon in the smoothies, but these are actually good also. Another tomato.
This is kind of our tomato basil
Yeah.
box with a few other accented greens and salad greens.
Purple basil.
Some broccoli.
Yep. This is another broccoli.
Another pepper plant. We'll see what one.
And
Mmm.
rosemary.
Can you smell that?
What's really crazy is that these papaya trees, from me composting all the papayas that we eat, just growing naturally. Been pulling most of them up. They grow everywhere. But we let these two, and look how big they are.
Ta-da!
Really good papayas here. They grow rather quickly. Okay, here's the last box we have. We got some more beets growing in here, some different lettuce, and we have some more purslane. This is a different type. There's actually 200 different types of purslane, so if it looks slightly different from another, don't be afraid of it. Some tomatoes back here. We got some more tomatoes growing.
Here's a mystery plant.
This is a mystery plant. If anyone knows what this is,
Let us know.
let us know.
Definitely something. Show them the stalk.
Yeah, we left it because it didn't look like a, just a regular old garden weed. And obviously it isn't, it's bigger. And over here,
Pardon the wind.
we got some more, oh geez,
Fennel.
fennel.
Mint.
This right here, we learned about this on the Big Island. They go, oh, it's a spinach. It was growing in their garden. And so when we came here, we actually saw it at the beach. And actually I got some seeds and I planted these different little plants, and I didn't know what they were, so I looked up what the images were. And this is what it was. So we had it already, brought it from the beach and planted it. It was growing. It's called New Zealand spinach. It's another wild edible. It grows, and it's a really hardy plant. It'll grow in the sand right up past the water. So it likes salty soils, all different types of soils. But New Zealand spinach.
I think we should eat plants that we want to be like.
That you want to be like, grow by the beach?
Well, if it's a strong plant, we should probably want to eat it if it's hardy and all that.
That's true. This here, this is a really hardy one.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is a lilikoi. Now this just started growing in the garden all by itself, and I recognize the leaves because we've got a few of these. So it's a vining plant, so I had to grow out the garden.
That's all that.
Yeah, all
See if there's a
lilikoi.
flower.
So, we've already got lilikoi on there. Kind
Here's-
of hard to find.
There's one in there.
Here's one right here. There's a green one, and they'll turn yellow when they're ripe, and when they fall off, they're ripe. But a really hardy, viney plant. It'll choke out a lot of things. But,
Obviously, check this out.
this right here is a sweet potato. This whole garden here at one time had a bunch of sweet potatoes. They just these gardens were left wild for a long time, and a lot of sweet potatoes. I've been pulling these things out over and over again because I haven't wanted to devote a whole bed to sweet potatoes, but this is a sweet potato that keeps coming back. This is another thing also too, I could cut off a branch of this, put it in the dirt, and it's going to grow again and create another plant. So, hope you enjoyed our garden, and hopefully this inspires you to grow a little bit.
Yeah, start with the herbs. That's the easy part. Or if you have a friend that has stuff, just take a little ripping of flowers or anything and stick it in the dirt. You'll have your own plant.
Aloha, have a great day.
Aloha. Happy gardening. Woohoo!